RX plus that workout.
RX plus. Human hand cleans, human run.
Not just a human, very large human.
A huge human.
Huge human.
See what you got today.
Woo!
I don't know if it was worse for you or for me, because that hurts.
Yeah,
But nonetheless,
definitely works for you.
Last night was the first supermoon of 2020. It was the pink supermoon. Kyle, did you howl?
Kyle did not howl. Kyle forgot until he saw Cody's live video after, when it was no longer live anymore.
Well, we howled.
And I went out 5 minutes later, and my neighborhood was dead quiet.
Yeah, it didn't last forever to this, last night. But we tried, and Clyde almost started howling for us, and then Justice went bonkers, and then the video went awry. So we tried, but yeah, my neighborhood was pretty vocal. I haven't seen any videos from any of you guys howling. So Rebecca, where you at?
Guys, we just found out Becky's name is actually Rebecca. Shout out, homegirl.
What up, Rebecca?
She's gonna hate us so much.
Okay. Anyhows,
Any Hoosiers.
let's get right into it, guys. Remember, I am coaching the 9:30 class, so sign up. I'll send you a link, and you can come bro out with me. Right now, I've got 2. Come on, we can do better than that. On a more important note, the
Spider-Man boat.
there is we had more people sign up for the support your local box, which is cool. But let's do more. So if you haven't signed up yet, get signed up.
Gotta keep on rolling, baby.
Yeah. Okay, here's our warm-up. Upright rows. A lot of us don't know this movement unless you've been in a regular gym and you've done these, but it's like sumo deadlift high pull, just the high pull version. So we're gonna extend elbows high and outside towards my collarbones and back down. Now, I can use a band for this. I can use a kettlebell, a dumbbell. I can use my pack. I can use a barbell. So whatever you have, grab it, elbows high and outside, scrape the body, and right back down. Don't go so high we create shoulder impingement though. Don't aggravate the shoulders. Then, you're gonna show back one. Yeah, cool.
If we're not moving on too fast. Oh, backpack works really well because it has that narrow handle, which we're looking for a narrow grip anyway. So, same exact movement, load it up however you need. Bands go a long way, and since we have banded Ys that we're gonna do after, then a band might make the most sense in terms of equipment use, but same high outside pull and fill in the shoulder blades pinch as we come back up through that movement. Then we'll go into banded Ys, or if you don't have a band, Cody, where you got some dumbbells?
I got these today.
Perfect.
So you can use small plates, you could use small dumbbells, you could use 2 water bottles, right? 2 water bottles, fill them up with water. We're gonna hit Ys, so I'm gonna go from my hips, and it's kind of that victory pose that we do on the bands. We're gonna come up, you're gonna notice my thumbs are going to rotate outward, so we create an external shoulder rotation. I'm gonna come up at the top, hit my Y position, and back down. Just be careful, don't go into an I or into a T. Split the difference, kind of like you're saying, fill goal, and back down. Keep the shoulders locked back and down, external rotation. That can be done with a band, with small plates or small dumbbells. Keep it light. If I don't have light, then like I said, get a couple water bottles or something like that.
And we'll finish out each round of the warm-up with the overhead walk. So just 10 to 20 meters, holding whatever object you have, plate, pack, whatever we're playing with, barbell. And we're just gonna walk 10 to 20 meters and focus on stability. So as I move through, I don't have a whole lot of room to walk. The idea would be that my body line doesn't really change below that hip, right? We're gonna try to keep the torso, that object, and everything else stacked and in line with each other. We'll roll for 3 rounds on that. Get the shoulders nice and warmed up because we're going into our handstand complex. This is what, week 4 now of this complex.
Yeah, I think
Week
so.
1 of this complex sucked, guys, and it's just getting harder each week. Go for it.
Alright guys, on the walking overhead, if you have a single dumbbell, most definitely do a single walk. If the bell's too heavy to do that, turn it into that double overhead walk. Just be careful if we're tight in the shoulders, don't end up doing the lean back walk. Push your ribs down,
Lean back.
right? Nice and hollow, squeeze your tush. Walk. If walking is not appropriate for me, hold for about 20 seconds. Cool.
Cool.
Sweet. Alright.
Alright, so like we said, the handstand complex getting a little bit harder this week as it has each week leading up to this. 5 reps is going to complete a full set. 1 rep is going to be a 20-second hold followed by 5 handstand push-ups. The way that we've worked this or kind of modified this is on the 20-second mark, you do your 5 reps. So even though this is getting worse in terms of overall volume that we're pressing, our time inverted upside down is actually the same overall time. So if it takes you a long time to get through your 5 reps, like 15 to 20 seconds, then you're realistically gonna end up doing a lot of handstand push-ups. So make the modifications that you need to. Try to get those 5 reps done within probably about 10 seconds so that we're actually holding static in that strong position for at least 10 seconds between each set of 5 reps.
And be realistic with yourselves, guys. Make this challenging, but it needs to be doable for yourself. So again, what if I am not comfortable upside down on the wall? Okay, go upside down on a box or a chair or a bench. You can go from your toes or from your knees in that kind of L position, right? I could do pyramid style as well. Just make sure if I'm on the box or on the ground, make sure that we're opening up at the top of that movement. And what does that look like? So when we use that term opening up, right, we want to be through the window back into this virtuous hollow body instead of behind the body. So when we're upside down, we're in that weird, that pyramid style push-up. This is not a finished position. We actually want to kind of push down into that downward dog position. I come back out, I hit my head just forward of my fingertips, press back through at the top. When I'm holding my handstand, this is my handstand position if I happen to be in my tripod or my pyramid style push-up. Now, if I don't have those, or maybe that's too easy, I can go into a standing overhead position with my dumbbells or whatever pack I have, and I hold here for 20 seconds, and then I do 5 strict presses, right? And then I get right back into my 5 or my 20-second hold. So I don't necessarily have to be upside down to do this. So have fun with it.
Keep in mind, on week 1, Cody and I were breaking these up. It's not going to be unbroken for you. You're not going to hit 25 handstand push-ups in a single complex and stay in that handstand position, especially for 3 rounds. Not really doable. That's okay. Come down, shake it out. Just don't take too big of a rest in the middle of your set. Finish the set, and then I would take personally probably a solid 2 to 3 minute rest before I get into the next complex.
Yeah.
Sweet.
All right, guys.
Woo! Woo!
Your computer did not just freeze up. You couldn't hold it as long as I could.
I didn't know what we were doing for a second. I was waiting to make eye contact.
All right. A lot of you guys know that we started in the garage. This garage specifically, right? We've talked about that. Some of you have asked, bring back some of the garage workouts. Well, we actually have, and this one today is for sure a garage gym day workout. We did this one in the old gym, but now we're kind of full circle. We're right back into this garage gym setting, and we are right back at a garage gym stapled workout. If I remember right, this one was one of the last weeks that we were actually in the garage. If I remember right.
I don't know.
But anyways, 20-minute AMRAP. So this can be done with a barbell, it can be done with a backpack with weight in it, it can be done with a kettlebell, a dumbbell, whatever you have, it can be done with. Now, if I have a barbell, first movement, this is a hang power clean, so our first movement is going to be a deadlift into a hang position. Then he's going to post up, pull into the pockets through, receive in power position with fast elbows. He's going to hit one of those. Then he's going to go for a 400-meter run. All right? When he gets back from that 400-meter run, he's going to pick his barbell back up into a hang position, and now he owes me 2 hang power cleans. Now, if I'm working with a barbell, the RX prescribed weight for guys is 155, which means that makes that bar 115 for the ladies. If you don't have a barbell, where's the backpack? And you got a backpack. Same thing, right? He's going to grab it at each end. He's about to get hit in the face with a bunch of loose straps. Deadlift the weight up. Posture. Hang power clean. And back down, right? So it's the same movement, different object. You can be done with a sandbag as well if you happen to have one of those. Then, if I'm working with dumbbell or kettlebell and I have single weight, that means I'm going to do one on my right. So I'm going to deadlift it up, find hang position, pull, back up, switch arms. I don't need to go back to the ground. Pull, back up. That equals my 1 rep. I am going to do 1 on each side. Then when it's time to do 2, I'm going to do 2 on my right, 2 on my left. Then when it's my round 3, 3 on my right, 3 on my left. So you're just going to continue that trend all the way through this workout. Now, it climbs up. So 1 hang power clean, 400-meter run. 2 hang power cleans, 300-meter run. 3 hang power cleans, 200-meter run. 4 cleans, 100-meter run. 5 cleans, 50-meter run, and here's our turning point. 6 cleans, we start to go back up on our run. 100 meters, 7 cleans, 200 meters. 8 cleans, 300 meters. 9 cleans, 400 meters, and then you finish with 10 cleans, and that's it. You don't run again. So you taper down on the run, and then you taper back up on the run. The whole time, the hang cleans are going up in rep scheme. 20-minute AMRAP, right? So you make it as far as you can inside the 20 minutes. Now, what if you're a fire breather and you make it all the way to 10 with and you still have time?
I'm going to guess you start back at the top.
Whoa!
So did 10 just become 11?
You could climb and continue to climb, and then your run is now coming back down. So it would be 11 hang cleans, or it technically would be a 300-meter run, 11 hang cleans. 200-meter run, 12 hang cleans, right? So we would just taper back down the same format. You continue to climb on your rep scheme for your cleans, and your run's just going to taper back down. So if you happen to get that far, have fun with it. 20-minute AMRAP, it is. Okay, so how do we modify it? First off, we modify the clean based on what we have, right? Weights are modifiable, objects are modifiable, so use something that makes sense for you to be able to be successful with that. Now running, if you look at that and you go, holy shit, that's a lot of running, then modify it down, right? So it doesn't have to be a tapering run where the run goes down and then back up. You could just go, you know what, I'm terrible at running, I'm just getting back into this whole thing. I'm going to pick a fixed number. Say I pick 100 meters, right? So then I do 1 hang clean, 100 meters, 2 hang cleans, 100 meters, 3 hang cleans, 100 meters. My run is fixed. So don't freak out about the run being crazy, crazy long. Fix it, right? That just means you're probably going to end up doing more cleans because your run is just slightly less, unless you're like me and running just is awful, and then you probably will finish just like everybody else in the same run time. Cool. Now, a bike can be used in place of run, and a rower can be used in place of a run. Just do your math on, we know 400 meters running is 500 meters on a bike, or on a rower, and it's 0.7 on a bike. So just do your math to get yourself through there, but pre-do that math before you hit your go button, so that way you don't get lost on what numbers you should be at. Hopefully you don't have any questions, guys. This is a bruiser of a workout. Yesterday was gnarly in itself, real mentally taxing. Saw a lot of fun pictures and videos of you guys doing it. So thank you. Keep that coming. Keep the hashtag. Don't forget hashtag double tap. As always, if you got questions, let us know. Otherwise, I will see the people for the 9:30 class here in just a few minutes. Peace.
Peace.
How many people did you have?
Only 8.
Huh?
Only 8 watched it total.
I had 1.
Well, I had 2 currently watching.